Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Let's take a look at a beer from Sapporo today, and it's kind of a new one for them, but it's in a series. They came out with a beer earlier this year, and this is the second one. This is called Sapporo with Beer Amber Ale, and I'll explain the with in a second. The first one was actually a white ale, and they came out with that in July of this year, and I did a review of it. I'll put a link to it, and I'll try to put a picture up right here if I can find one. I'm sure I can. And this is the second one. So we are now in early December, so about 5 months later or so. And what is this? Well, it's an amber ale, and the with connotes the fact that Sapporo did a collaboration with both students and employees at Chuo University in Tokyo, one of the kind of leading universities in the capital, and they interviewed, as they say, 20-somethings about what they enjoy in beer and what they would like to see be developed. You may not know this, but drinking is declining in Japan, as it is in many countries, for a variety of reasons. Young people tend to be more health conscious and also don't like to go out on the kind of mandatory business drinking or job-related drinking, where the boss, says, "All right, everybody, let's wrap it up for the night and come with me to my favorite bar, and let's drink until we collapse." They're not so interested in that so much. They're, especially since the pandemic, I think, kind of put the lid on that, and so they're kind of a different generation. So young brewers are trying to find ways to get young people back into their products. And not only brewers, but also distillers. So there are different types of campaigns aimed at young people. And this one is actually, again, a collaboration with young people at Chuo University. So the second beer in a series, and they used 2 types of hops and 3 types of malt, although they did not specify exactly what types, and apparently also low carbonation. I'll put a link to the With Beer website, where you can take a look at what they're saying there. Right beer? No ratings whatsoever. Nobody has rated this beer as yet. And Untapped, when I checked, 61 ratings, and the average was 3.31 out of 5. So respectable. 4.5% alcohol by volume. And this one cost me 207 yen at the store where I bought it. That would translate into $1.33, and if you're in Euro land, you would be spending 1.26 euros. And so let's give this one a go here. An amber ale. Amber ales are fairly innocuous styles, and generally Japanese brewers don't want to shock people too much. They want them to try something, enjoy it, and keep drinking it. So when they have a new product like this, they often do make it a kind of light, easy drinking beverage. So they don't go after people with barrel-aged stouts. In fact, they don't even make them, but anything like that. Okay, well, I can smell this already. Okay, so an amber ale. It is nice amber color. So the carbonation floating up there. All right, and the aroma. Okay, it does have the nice, lightly toasty malt. Very rich, kind of rich red fruit. I'd say raisins, but maybe even milder than that. Leads me to believe it's going to be quite sweet. Very pleasant aroma, very much in the amber range. Okay, all right. It has the Again, very light, toasty maltiness. Yeah, some red fruit. Just a hint of something like raisins, dried red fruit. Yeah, nothing much more. Maybe if it warms up a bit, I'd get a little bit more. Very light bitterness. Bitterness is definitely there in the finish. And then it fades out. Yeah, a little bit watery. The body's not terribly heavy, as it shouldn't be for this style. So I think they probably got what they wanted here. An amber ale that will, it's not offensive to anybody, and might go well with the kinds of food that people might have when they go out to a izakaya or a restaurant or eat at home. So as it says here at the top, mellow and smooth, and it certainly is that. And it's also a limited edition, so it's not going to be around very long. You might see if it's in your convenience store right now. Go give it a try and tell me what you think. Okay, 3.31 on Untapped. I think I could give it probably 3.2, maybe, something like that. It's nice enough. It doesn't really explode with flavors, but it's very, very drinkable. Yeah, so low carbonation, I'm getting a little bit more than that. But in any case, give this a go if you want. I would give it a very medium sort of recommendation. Nothing terribly high here for this beer, but it's worth a try. Okay, so please do take care and leave me a comment. I would like to hear from you. Tell me if you've had the with beer, the white beer which they put out earlier this year, or this amber. Take care, stay healthy, bye bye.